Hey guys, welcome. Divine Collective, welcome family. Please show your girl some lovey-dovey. And let's get tired pretty soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. Ooh. You guys can follow me up on these platforms as well. So you can get more of this content once I start posting. How you all doing? I'm a little bit full, y'all. I call upon the highest vibration of peace, love, truth, justice, prosperity, knowledge, and protection. Um, all evil eyes and negativity be sending right back to its owner. Let's go get into um, let's get into this reading. Um, Divine Collective. Let's start off with I had a dream last night, and in a lot of my dreams, it's meant for me to say it. I used to hold it back, but y'all know I started saying it. So last night I had a dream. And I know this is for someone. Someone might need to hear this, right? Because someone might need to resonate with this. I was like, I've been in a old area, and this area literally hunts me until this day. It's crazy because this is an area that I grew up loving, but then I hated once I had experienced something that was very traumatic towards me. Right, I was like up in my old um building that I grew up in. I do not even know this guy from a can of paint to paint ass. I couldn't tell you who this person was. But I'm in the house. My daughter up in the house with me. And this man come busting at me. You feel me? Well, he didn't even get a chance to bust at me. I kept telling him he had his gun aiming at me. And I had my gun. And I kept telling him I was gonna shoot him if he don't back the fuck up off of me. If he don't get the fuck off of me now. He did. I ran up blasting, shot him like two or three times. When I was trying to hit him the fourth time, he somehow got his gun and he was fit to shoot me. So I had a rifle. It had got jammed. I went to go lock it, like click it. I mean lock it back. You feel me? And it had got jammed. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker fit to kill me. He fit to take his last breath. Fit to kill me too, right? So it's like either I could have ran to the back. If I ran to the back, he was gonna hit me. So I'm like, okay, I'm fit to jump out the window, which I did. I ran to my next door neighbor. I'm like, damn, why the fuck I'm running here for? This bitch crossed me. I don't even like this hoe. But it was like this white lady that was there. I'm like, can I please call the police? My baby up in the house. Police came. The man was dead when they arrived. Wound up getting my baby. I was at peace. So that let me know. Then when I was standing outside, a flock of goose came flying over me. I already knew that's something like a breakthrough, a miracle that don't had happened. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I slaughter a beast up in my dream. Anytime I slaughter a motherfucker like that, like actually kill a motherfucker up in my dream or slaughter them, that was a op that was sent to me. Or somebody was just doing some black magic or something that could have been because by it being that up on that block, the area that had been hunting me for so long. So I felt like I killed the beast, right? I I finally did my David and Goliath, right? And like the ancestors, they had just been chanting me all today. Just they gave me a couple of messages, powerful messages that they had gave me, which I'm not going to say that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's between certain stuff I just have to keep because it's for me. But if I might think it's for someone else, in me, I will like deliver the message. So some of you all is up in this season of y'all David and Goliath season, and it's like not like you battling with this enemy, this opposition anymore. You literally slaughter this beast. You literally up in a season where you killed this thing, and you is very victorious up in these seasons. You fit to prosper beyond your your mindset. That fear, that beast that you been battering about, is fit to no longer exist. You fit to no longer fear it, right? You fit to. It's like you have no blockage now, right? You defeated the very thing that might have been hunting you. Is now defeated. Whatever you doing or whatever you might be doing, whether it's walking up in your truth, standing up in your power, just living, if if that makes sense, just living and being, right? You could be defeating your enemy just by living and being, because they didn't they didn't take your glow, they didn't take your sanity. You still up in your right mind, right? You still happy, you still growing. They didn't rob you of those things, and that right there can defeat the enemy. You still being present. You didn't let this thing destroy you. You not drinking all day. You not doing drugs all day. You not selling your body anything that has to do with low vibrational spirits. And I get a lot of hate. I get motherfuckers who secretly hate. I'm so intuitive, right? I pick out up off energies and vibration. So a motherfucker can hate but secretly hate. Just how they tone, how they might say something, how they might groove. And I know many people be watching my videos, even though it might say a view or two. Many people watches it. Many people watches me, and I have people up in their feelings about me speaking my truth. Now, this something that I had always spoke my truth, but I had always got outcast from it. You know what I'm saying? People don't want me around them. People don't want me to be around them. Because I just speak my truth, and I don't speak my truth to, what I'm saying, to tell people that I speak my truth. I talk about me not being a hoe. Now, if you a hoe, because I do get a lot of young people who, what I'm saying, look at me crazy. They feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Not even young, older too. I mean, if they just got that whole Jezebel ass spirit. We live up in the days where it's like everyone is hoes. It's like that's the cool thing to be, and it always have been like that. You feel me? It always have been like that. That's the cool thing to be. Be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Do drugs and shit like that. But I had overcame those things. I never was the type to ever pop pills and shit. But I definitely smoked weed and drunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those were my addictions. Never battled with any other things besides those things. Or dealing with people who I might need to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was growing from them. Still, I'm allowing people access to me. And you have just literally simple put boundaries on people, and people hate that. People hate when you tell your truth because they feel convicted, because they haven't beat that giant that they coming across, right? It's okay if you tell yourself, well, this is that. It kind of remind me, and not to judge them. Hey, to each its own. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I love Krishan and Blueface. I love them. It's like it's the weirdest shit. It's like I love that couple, but at the same time they get on my damn nerves type of energy. Like for instance, like when he just cheated up on her. We all been there. So who can we judge, right? But he just like kind of dog her ass out She too pretty for that. You feel me? Not only is she too pretty, cause pretty sometimes pretty don't mean shit. You feel me? As we can see with that Nia Long and any other motherfucker, pretty don't mean shit. But just to have, just to stand up on your morals and your values, that is a motherfucker. Just to say no, I'm not fit to accept anything from you because I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta love yourself enough not to let another motherfucker mishandle you. Which means you don't give a fuck about losing anything that come your way and mishandle you, right? Now you taking your power back. You now in power. You now beat that motherfucking giant because this giant, this opposition can come up in all forms. It's what type of Goliath is you battering. But then she just came out like, well, he can't cheat up on me if I'm not his girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? That's some narcissist type shit. You feel me? Because you go crazy every time you see this nigga with a bitch. The nigga under you like that's your nigga. You feel me? But then just to justify a nigga fucked up ways towards you, or to justify a nigga dogging you the fuck out, we sometimes make excuses for the fuckery. You feel me? Because we willing to accept a motherfucker mishandling us like that. So we'll put a bandage up on it and act like the shit never hurt. But bitch, you got a whole fucking scar underneath there. You bleeding. You bleeding internally. Just because you patch it up don't mean that that scar's still not there. And then it psychologically fuck with you. You feel me? So those are demons that we face. And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. When you able to beat that thing that's tearing you the fuck down, breaking you down mentally, physically, emotionally, until there's nothing left. When something compromise who you are, when something compromise your integrity by how you move, you now defeated. You now victorious. But once you take your power back and you don't allow something to tear you down, you don't allow nothing to break you, and even that very thing you could be battering could be something you love the fucking most. That could be a Goliath in your life. That thing you can love that thing so fucking much that it will make you do some strange motherfucking things because you love a motherfucker. But once you're able to conquer that, then you do start being able to pull that love back up in you because you know you worthy of something more. You won't allow nobody. When I say nobody to mishandle you, that's that giant I'm talking about. Some of us have this some of us is like buying to people pleaser, being a yes man to people. You know what I'm saying? Yes man, a motherfucker deaf. A motherfucker know they can come to you for it. You got it. And that's drain you as a fucking person because you haven't got the courage, the strength to tell a motherfucker no. Or because you might feel if you say no to a motherfucker, they won't rock with you the same way. They won't fuck with you the same way. Or you might be scared how a motherfucker might think about you, talk about you, project about you. That is a Goliath up in your life because that shit is draining when the motherfuckers is consistently pulling off of you. And even though you don't have the strength to say no, you are being drained up in the process. But once you start getting that power back and saying no to motherfuckers, no, and being okay if once a motherfucker do move and groove, because guess what? If you can't fuck with me when I say no and I said 100 fucking yes, and the few times I said no, you don't want to fuck with me, then fuck you. Now it's a difference if I never ask you. Cause I always tell a motherfucker, if I ask a motherfucker for something, it's cause I really need it. And if you tell me no, I would never ask you again. Because if I'm asking you for something, I never ask a motherfucker for nothing. So if I had to come out of my comfort zone, cause I know me, like I go through it before I ask a motherfucker. So for me to ask a motherfucker for something, oh, I really need it. Like it had to take me a minute just to even open up my mouth. So if I ask you for it, I won't never ask you again. But it's a difference if I'm consistently asking you and you got me all the fucking time. But then the one time I ask you and you say no, and then I don't want to fuck with you, I don't want to rock with you no more. Now I'm up in my feelings like fuck that motherfucker, fuck that nigga. That nigga ain't woo 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 woo. I'm a fuck ass motherfucker for moving like that. You feel me? Because you had me 100 motherfucking times, and a few times you just didn't fucking have it. And if I couldn't overstand that, cut me the fuck off. And you start moving like that with any motherfucking body. Period. If I say no and you feel some motherfucking type of way about it, nigga, fuck you. Especially if I always give. And then that's when you start defeating that motherfucking Goliath because now you creating boundaries. You ain't letting motherfuckers just pull off your motherfucking energy. You ain't been a yes motherfucking man all the fucking time. So it's alright to do good for people, but some people will take advantage of your motherfucking kindness. Some people will can't even go find a second route, a third route, or a fourth, or like Plan B because they used to you coming the fuck through. Come on now. Or don't even want to go out there and get it themselves because they used to you coming through for them. Get your ass up and go do that shit yourself. Start telling the motherfuckers no. Because you ain't doing shit but handicapping the motherfucker. It's different when the motherfucker really need it. But motherfuckers just now taking advantage of you, penny pitching here and there, just consistently penny pitching. I had a motherfucker to do me like that. And this motherfucker got mad as fuck as me when I stopped that shit. You ain't fit to be penny pinching me to fucking death. No, pig. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. That's when you start knowing who the fuck you are. And if you lose motherfuckers along the way, you ain't need them no motherfucking way because they want a part of your motherfucking team. Period. I don't need you no way. I'm bad all by my damn self. See, because motherfuckers will take the little bit that they do for you or the little assistance that they might give you and they'll run with the shit. They'll feel like you need them. They feel like they can just mishandle you, misuse you, all type of shit. That's why you gotta start becoming more independent. Start doing a lot of shit for self. It's okay to have a motherfucker who really want to help you, see you grow, see you prosper, that type of shit. But some motherfuckers be taking advantage of that shit. You feel me? Beat that motherfucking Goliath. Some of you are dealing with addictions right now, dealing with depression right now. A lot of you can look back. A lot of you can look back and y'all is out that dark place. You ain't smoking as much as you was. You're not drinking as much as you was. You ain't doing drugs no more. You cut a lot of people off. You ain't partying up on the weekends like you was. You beat that giant. You beat that Goliath. Cause that shit was hindering you. It was stopping you from growing. It was stopping you from moving forward. It was stopping you from getting your abundance. It was stopping you from going out there and get it and make shit happen. It would because if you up in the funk all the time, you don't have the ambition, you don't have the enthusiasm, you don't have the energy, right? A lot of y'all out there sunken place. Y'all beat that motherfucking Goliath up in y'all life. I'm telling you. A lot of y'all is that's been the season where you fit to take the fuck off. You beat that giant that's been stopping you. A lot of you all been battling with this shit for years. Some of you traumatized, dealing with old wounds, dealing with fear, anxiety. A lot of you all is conquering your fear. You beating that motherfucking Goliath. You standing up in your motherfucking power. You taking your power back in all aspects. You guys are taking your motherfucking power back. And that shit is beautiful. You guys fit to expand because now you cleared that space. You made room to grow. You made room to put something good there, something prosperous, something abundance. A lot of you all fit to get breakthroughs after breakthroughs just for beating that motherfucking Goliath. Just for being a fucking overcomer. You fit to get breakthroughs after breakthroughs because you didn't let that shit break you. Abundance after abundance, breakthroughs after breakthroughs. You all fit to hit new pentacles. And if nobody tell you that they proud of you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Keep going, Divine Collective, and take the fuck off. And don't forget about me. Y'all like, share, and comment. Show your girl some love. Don't forget to follow me up on these platforms. And y'all, don't forget, show your girl some love. Like. The more you like, energetic likes, donations are very much so appreciated because each time you like, it expand the page to grow. Okay, and this is rock bottom. Okay, and I love y'all forever, just for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Rock bottom on up. I send y'all peace, love, and healing, family. I say. I love you guys. Peace and love. Stay tired, pretty, and soon. Love you guys. Peace and love.